Thank you very much for the invitation, and thank you all for being here. Today was indeed a historical day with the signing of the Washington Accords for peace and prosperity. Even the name itself is important because it's peace and prosperity. And we cannot have prosperity without peace. And we believe that all the agreements that we have signed so far, the Declaration of Principles in April, on 25th of April, and the peace agreement that we signed on 27th of June are important to bring peace. And we understand that for peace to come, we need, of course, to address the security concerns of countries of the region, especially Rwanda, with the neutralization of this genocidal force, the FDLR, which has been there for more than 30 years. And now we have signed these Washington Accords for peace and prosperity, and we thank the US President Donald Trump for bringing this comprehensive agreement, because we have signed many agreements, and this is the most comprehensive that we have, because it has also an economic component, this regional economic integration framework that we signed today. And in the context of this framework, we are, of course, committed to transparency and traceability initiatives, including the guiding principles of institutions like the OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, and also the 6 tools of the ICGLR, which is the International Conference for the Great Lakes region, an organization of 12 member states, which is actually presided over or chaired by DRC as we speak. And these tools are important because they provide for some of the issues that the Deputy Prime Minister said on harmonization of national laws, regional certification mechanism, and also the formalization of the artisanal mining sector, because we have plenty of minerals in the region, but we need to ensure that we move to the next step of industrialization, which will provide revenue for communities in the region. And we have, in this RIF, this framework that we have signed, economic opportunities, plenty of them, in infrastructure, for example, roads, logistics, but also railway. We talked about the Lobito corridor, which can even be connected with the northern corridor from Mombasa and the central corridor from Dar es Salaam, going through Rwanda, going through Burundi to DRC. And we have the hydropower project that the Deputy Prime Minister mentioned, the Rusizi 3 hydropower plant of more than 230 or 36 megawatts, which can provide electricity to the 3 countries of the Rusizi River, which are Burundi, Rwanda, and DRC. And we have also the Kivu Lake, our common lake, which has a potential of methane gas to provide electricity for our countries, and also tourism and parks management. We have the national park, a single national park, which crosses Rwanda, Uganda, and DRC with the famous mountain gorillas. And I think co-management of this park, which includes also the promotion of tourism, altogether can bring additional revenues for our country. So we have opportunities in many sectors, and with the signing of the RIF, with the signing of the Washington Accords for Peace and Prosperity, we have a golden opportunity to silence the guns and to embark on economic cooperation with all countries of the region.